Now, just after the new president came and gave their 2024 delivery outlook, Deutsche Bank later came and also did their outlook for not this year 2024 but for 2025, which, boy, I must say I'm excited based on their outlook, because one of the things with Deutsche Bank, they are not very far off even when they predict or project sales or deliveries coming from NEO. This is one of the companies that, yeah, their margin of errors when it comes to prediction in terms of earnings and delivery outlook, it's not very far off from the exact numbers that we see, which therefore means whatever they projected or predicted or are predicting for the year 2025, it might be very close from this number, either high or lower or around the same figure, right? So what they are saying is that 2025 NEO will sell around 330,000. This is their delivery outlook. The reason behind why they see this is because NEO will be launching a new fleet of models. They mention a new model that is the ET6, which will be coming. They mentioned the ET9, which, though with the ET9 we cannot expect so many deliveries, because it is going to be the most expensive model at 800,000 RMB, so it does not come cheap. $110,000 to buy that car. ET6 is the one that, of course, might bring in some quite number of sales, but of course this 330,000, it includes Onvo and Firefly, right? So it's not just only NEO, this 330,000 which they are giving us, but it also consists of Onvo deliveries and Firefly deliveries. But I must say, their deliveries for NEO, yeah, it's maybe lower than expected, because they are saying that they are seeing 210,000 for the NEO brand, or under the NEO brand, with 110,000 for the Onvo sub brand and 10,000 for the Firefly sub brand. With Firefly, you'll know that NEO during their Q2 earnings call indicated that they are still planning to start selling their Firefly model next year or sometime next year, which we look forward to that. So 110,000 for Onvo, 210,000 for the NEO main brand, and 10,000 for Firefly. Which is this going to be achievable? I think it will be very easy, because one of the things that we saw, especially for the NEO main brand, a lot of people, big financial institutions, were not expecting NEO to perform the way they are performing, of which, if NEO continues to the momentum, or with the momentum rather, of delivering 20,000 deliveries, which on average, which might not be on average for the year 2025, it simply means that already we've got 240,000 deliveries that will come from the NEO main brand. And during NEO Q2 earnings, you'll know that they say that they're targeting to get to 40,000 monthly deliveries for their main brand, with gross margins getting to 25%. So whether if this 210,000 for Deutsche Bank is low or high, whether this Deutsche Bank is low, I think time will tell. But one thing that we've been seeing from NEO is that they've been doing way better than what analysts expected. Though Deutsche Bank is a institution, or one of the institutions that really don't fall off, their margin of errors is not very far off when it comes to predicting the kind of sales that NEO will generate. I think we might get slightly better than these kind of deliveries which they are expecting from NEO. I mean, with the Onvo sub brand, a lot of people are thinking or worried about maybe the market share that Onvo might take away from NEO, which I think we have to once again remember one thing. Onvo is not here to compete with NEO, because they are not in the same segment, right? NEO is top premium. Onvo, it's a standard EV car, like. So yeah, man, we look forward to this kind of deliveries. By the way, they say that for Onvo, they are expecting Onvo to introduce two new models, and that is the big SUV and a mid SUV. So they are expecting Onvo to have a total of 3 models by the end of the next year, which, yeah, it's something that is pretty exciting. For NEO, they are expecting also the ET6, ET9. They're expecting to see a new ES8, the new ES7, which I must say we are looking forward to all these models, and these are some of the catalysts that will really boost or bring some good sales onto both NEO and Onvo. Firefly, we still don't know how the first model will be like, and therefore I think it is for this reason that they are sticking to 10,000, because we don't even know the month which NEO will start with the deliveries for Firefly, but we know the deliveries for Firefly are also going to begin next year. So I'm happy I'm excited. Deutsche Bank says 330,000, 210,000 from NEO, 110,000 from Onvo, and 10,000 from Firefly. So we look forward to that. But again, 330, I think it will be a very good deliveries for NEO, even if they get that. But I believe that we can get a 350 or plus 350,000 next year from NEO, because they are also preparing, remember, a third factory which will help them be able to produce more vehicle. One of the things that we saw or we read or heard during the Q2 Live's earning call is that NEO is preparing a third factory, and the production will commence in Q3 of 2025, which therefore from Q3 we can expect delivery ramp up, which might lead NEO models being able to deliver, I don't know, 30,000 deliveries on a month to month, which is something that we look forward to. The thing is with NEO, there are a lot of things that they can do to attract users into coming, or Chinese customers into coming and buying their cars. They can introduce some incentives on bus, they can introduce some incentives on charging. This is something that we know that is possible from NEO, and it might fuel in more sales, like what we saw happening around March when NEO cut their battery rental prices, which will lead into orders coming in masses. Part of the reason why we've been seeing orders coming in masses is because of the battery rental prices, and that led into 70% of the people that have been buying NEO cars since March to date subscribing to battery as a service. So I'm happy, I'm excited. I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. 330,000, it's what Deutsche Bank says, which will be 110,000 more than the kind of deliveries that NEO is expecting to deliver this year, which again, as I've said in the previous video, 220,000 that this president of NEO just gave as their outlook for this year in terms of deliveries. I think they are going to crush that. Very simple. Looking at the kind of deliveries we might see coming from Onvo, looking at the kind of deliveries we might see on NEO going forward. Otherwise, that's all from me. I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos. If you think that this video was amazing, don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. So do your own due diligence. It's very important, because at the end of the day, what you decide to do with your money, it's absolutely your choice. I'm not saying go buy NEO. What you do, if whether you are buying, increasing or selling, it's definitely up to you, because I'm not certified to give you that kind of an advice. Otherwise, that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.